Hello everyone, I'm Sakuni Veerasinghe from the Sri Lanka National Association of Counsellors. So here we are, yet again experiencing the challenging effects of the COVID-19 pandemic. Although many of us recognize that certain restrictions are in place to ensure the health and safety of ourselves and that of others, we still get a little frustrated over not being able to carry out our daily lives as usual. We might not be able to connect with our friends the way we used to, and that can make us feel lonely. And we might have to bear up a lot of financial stresses and strains and shoulder a lot of responsibility in taking care of our families. And this can lead us to feel sad and worried. And the recent events of the environmental pollution and the natural disasters of floods and landslides just have added another layer of anger and worry and uncertainty about the future. So when we talk about emotions, a lot of people tend to categorize emotions as either good or bad. And if I were to express that I'm feeling very happy and joyful, people say those are good emotions. But if I were to experience and express sadness, anger, or anxiety, people say those are bad emotions. But the truth of the matter is that emotions are very human experiences, so it's completely normal to be feeling the way you feel. Emotion regulation happens to be a very important life skill, because when we are able to regulate our emotions, we are able to lead a very lively, fruitful, and a well-balanced life. There are certain stressful instances, such as this pandemic we are experiencing right now, which can throw us off balance because our emotions start to control us. And this can put us in a state of fight, flight, or freeze. So this is exactly why we need to learn ways of regulating our emotions, and which is why today I will be telling you of 3 ways you could regulate your emotions. So one way you could regulate your emotions is to modify aspects of a situation where you would experience the emotion. Let's take work for example. Most of us are having to work from home these days, and it can be a little frustrating because both your personal life and your professional life happen under the same roof. So it's important that you modify certain aspects to lessen the frustration that you experience, such as by allocating a separate workspace where you could focus with minimal distractions. And also you could work on a schedule which allows you to engage in your personal life and connect with your family members after work. So another way of regulating your emotions is to modify the thoughts associated with that emotion. For example, if I keep telling myself I'm stuck at home, unable to meet my friends, I would probably feel a lot more sad and lonely and even angry at the authorities for having these restrictions. But if I were to challenge that thought, and especially challenge that phrasing, stuck at home, I would probably be a little bit more open and flexible in understanding that I'm keeping them safe by being at home. And also that I could always connect with them through my phone. So we have undergone a lot of changes during the course of evolution, but one thing remains unchanged, and that is the way we respond to stress. Because we respond to stress, anger, and anxiety in the same way that our ancestors have responded to a dangerous animal. That is either by fighting it, fleeing from the situation, or simply freezing to ensure their survival. So our bodies also does the same thing when we are experiencing anxiety, anger, or stress. And the body thinks that it's keeping us safe, but in fact it has several negative consequences in the long term. So one way we could regulate our emotions and calm our nervous system is through deep breathing. And the way you do this is to take a deep breath in through your nose until your belly expands and fills up with air, and gently releasing that breath. And you can do this for as long as you need until you feel a sense of calm within. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you found these tips to be helpful, and stay tuned to our page for more updates and information on psychosocial well-being. Have a wonderful day and stay safe.